In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this special Elite FPL show with myself and Dan, where we'll be covering this game here, but for whatever reason, it was all up and fine, running 6 seconds ago, and there it is there up on screen right now. Of course, the North London... To be honest with you, everybody, I'm a bit of a all over the place at the moment, because when it comes to technology, I'm an absolute shambles, and Jason essentially came on to sort out Dan being on screen, but hello Dan, you can't come on screen, can you?
No mate, no, I'm watching the game on my laptop, so I wouldn't be able to watch the game on my laptop and be on screen at the same time.
No, unfortunately not, no, but don't worry, no fears, I've got the TV up on screen, you can see my ugly mug up on screen at the moment, and it's the North London derby. Let's get straight into it, Dan. The team news has been announced. We'll get on with Spurs' team. Lloris has been past fit, so we've got Lloris in goal, Aurier, Alderweireld, Dyer, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Bergwijn, Son and Kane starts. Dan, no real surprises there, is there, for the Tottenham team?
No, I knew that Kane would start. Like, I know there was a bit of mind games during the week, but to be fair, Mourinho did say he had a good chance of starting. So, yeah, as expected, really.
And bizarrely, for your free hit team that is doing really well at the moment, you've got both Kane and Son. Do you want to just explain that decision there?
Well, I mean, Kane's record against us is fantastic, really. What has he got, like 10 goals against us in the past? And obviously doing really well this season. Son's having the season of his life. So, yeah, I mean, it just made sense to include those players, really. Hopefully they don't do too much, but yeah.
Well, your team using full Leno, Bellerin, Holding, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Xhaka, Saka, Willian, Lacazette starts, and Aubameyang. Happy with that team?
Yeah, I mean, happy. I mean, it's good that Partey's playing. I think that makes a big difference. So I think certainly we'll be a lot stronger in the middle with Partey playing. Centre back wise, I don't know. Holding's been very poor this season, so that's an area of concern, really. And I hope to see Willian be more effective because he hasn't really lived up to his billing this season, really. So need a big game from him, but he does have a decent record against Spurs.
I wouldn't have a clue about that, but I'm going to take your word for it, and just want to say hello to everybody joining us. Welcome. I was just in the bookies a second ago doing my fantasy football bets, and as I was leaving, I just jokingly said to the individual who was behind the tills, he just simply said, what do you think about this game today? And I went, I think it's going to be absolutely dire. I think it's going to be 0-0, 1-0 either way, more in favour of Spurs. And as I walked away, I just said, to be completely blunt with you, I don't really care. I'm more looking at it from a fantasy football perspective. And he said, talking of which, Zaha did well, didn't he? And I went, yeah, got you an assist. And he went, no, he got me 2 goals. And I went, I'm sorry, what? I've only just found out Crystal Palace won 5-1, Dan.
Yeah, I think West Brom had a player sent off, didn't they? So
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, no, well, as I've literally just got back in, but I was informed reliably that West Brom had a player sent off. I mean, to be fair to Palace, they did score 4 against Leeds, so I guess they can get goals. But like I said on the preview, I think having Zaha back obviously makes a massive, massive difference. And yeah, absolutely terrible for West Brom fans, though.
Yeah, I've just got it up on screen right now. So Benteke with 2 goals. Zaha with 2. We've got 500,000 flaming. We've got 5 different assisters. McCarthy, Van Aanholt, Zaha, Eze and Klein. There was an own goal scored by Furlong. That was one of the few goals that I did see. Zaha putting the cross in and Furlong putting it in the back of his own net. It was Gallagher with the goal for West Brom. And yeah, you are right. Pereira got a red card, Dan. Oh dear, that's not good for their most creative player. Now, we've just seen Sheffield United 1, Leicester 2, and Jason's just informed me that Jamie Vardy got a last-minute goal, Dan.
Yeah, I had Justin playing this game, so not an amazing return for him, but yeah, gutting for Sheffield United. And of course, Vardy, like we said, Sheffield Wednesday fan. Right at the end there, I know lots of people might have got Vardy into their teams. So, yeah, I mean, Sheffield United, not looking too good for them at the moment at all.
No, it's not. But back to this specific game, Dan. Why does this keep doing this, Dan? Why does it keep doing this? Really annoying. How excited are you for this particular fixture?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, but also quite nervous because I just saw Mourinho's record against us at home in the Premier League, and he's never lost the game at home to us in the Premier League. Obviously for Chelsea, Manchester United, and now Tottenham.
Right, I just want to quickly say hello to Dread, Seb Long. Seb Long actually came on the show, Dan, the other day. First time caller, semi-sweet potatoes here. Bruce here. I've got some... Brew, if you want me to reveal what you've kindly done for me, by all means, just let me know in chat. Nuclear Atoms is here. Nuclear Atoms is saying, I forgot that Jason will not stream today. Well, I've got some good news. Jason is streaming tonight, the Sunday surgery at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m, Jason is going to be doing the Sunday surgery where he can talk to you through all matters fantasy football. Naraj is here as well. Harbour Boy, Gabriel de Rop. So yeah, the news is quite simply this. Brew, Dan kindly donated a further $25 to my monthly subscription to Now TV. How kind is that?
Oh, it's just amazing, really. I mean, it's only going to improve the quality of the streams, and fair play to Brew there. It's very, very, very generous. That's the time of year, obviously Christmas. So very good.
From my point of view, you can write in chat whenever you want. I'm not really fussed about spoiling. Dan isn't going to be well, I don't think you're going to be reading chat, are you, Dan?
No, I've just got the
Dan isn't going to be
Sky
reading
Go
chat.
So.
I'm not going to be spoiling anything for Dan, so to speak. We've literally just kicked off. Dan's, I think, about 30 seconds behind me, and already the ball's been kicked out of play. Congratulations. Now, before we get on with this, let's talk about last night's game that I specifically saw. Did you see any of the football from yesterday, Dan?
Yeah, I watched Match of the Day this morning, so and watched the West Ham United game.
Yeah, well, that's the game that I watched last night, and blimey, O'Reilly, this is like, what the hell is going on? After 28 seconds, it seems like, I don't know, like a battle scene out of Saving Private Ryan or something. Dan, what the hell is going on here? Or has it even kicked off yet for you?
It's just kicked off for me now. Leno just kicked it long. So
players rolling all over the place. Players going down. What the hell is going on? So, yeah, last night's game, West Ham versus Man United. West Ham should have been 3-0 up by half-time, of course, with all these small, quote-unquote, small clubs. Basically, they don't take advantage on them in here. Oh, Dan, take away the action, mate. Talk to us what's going on. Just take it away.
All right, at the moment, literally nothing going on. Holding at the back there, just passing it around at the back. Hello. Spurs have made an interception. Son in the midfield, driving forward. Kane looking dangerous. Whoa! Cleared out. That's like Xhaka.
So
lost
Xhaka,
his head already.
Xhaka literally just rugby tackling almost. It was almost like an American football style. Just go for the legs with his head.
That's bonk. I mean, the thing with Xhaka, that's very rash. I mean, he didn't need to do that so early on in the game. But the first one's free, I suppose. So that's the old Vinnie Jones motto. The first one's free. I mean, but now this is a free kick in a very dangerous position.
It is a very, very dangerous position.
Eric Dyer over the free kick. He did score a free kick in the Euros for England against Russia, but we've also got a couple of other candidates there. But Eric Dyer looks quite focused. Leno shouting. Oh, Leno, what's going on with his right arm? Shouting at his wall there. And a bit of pressure early on here, Steve.
Yeah, I was thinking this. Tottenham seems to have come right out the traps and they're actually going for it. Surprisingly, based on everything I've read about Jose Mourinho and stuff. But the free kick's about to be taken, Dan. Tell us what happens.
Dyer just lining it up. We've got Eric Dyer over the bar. Thank God for that.
It was terrible. It was absolutely embarrassing, to be honest with you. Let's be honest here. Paulie, you can. I've just said to chat. People can do spoil. They can talk about the game, Paulie. No one is going to get banned unless they spam. If people spam or they write fake news, they can F off. However, you can talk about the game because I couldn't care less if it gets spoilt for me or not. It's just Dan that cares, and I'm not going to be disrespectful to Dan and spoil it for him. So you carry on, everybody. Have a chat. So I watched the West Ham game last night, Dan. And like I said, Man United could have been down 2 or 3-0 by half-time. But like I said, the smaller teams don't seem to take their chances. And Man United looked absolutely hopeless for the first 63 minutes or so. And then all of a sudden they came to life and they scored 3 goals. Your thoughts on that particular fixture?
Yeah, it was a decent game to watch. I mean, like West Ham, like you say, the first 60 minutes or so, they were the better team. Hit the post in the first half, had other opportunities. I think it was Haller that had a good chance, a very good chance, and slipped at the last minute when he was going around everybody. Bowen was quite a menace. Declan Rice was getting involved, putting some good challenges in. But United, I mean, Pogba, a fantastic goal. Fernandes with a bit of quality. Absolutely sublime finish for the second goal from Greenwood. And then Rashford, lovely little assist from Juan Mata. And yeah, I mean, the thing with United is they weren't playing well as a team, but they just, as soon as they got that goal, it was like West Ham it just knocked the life out of them, and then they just kind of clicked into gear, and the quality just shone through.
What I found very odd about United last night is that they had players like Pogba, Van der Beek, Greenwood, all on the pitch, and they just looked non-existent. I mean, Van der Beek, I didn't even know he was playing. I didn't have a clue he was playing last night, just non-existent, and I think it was the right call by Solskjaer to take him off at half-time. I must say that I truly think that that those three of Fernandes, Greenwood and Rashford, they've got to start every single match. Those three, Greenwood through the middle, he just looks so confident.
Yeah, I mean, that finish for the goal, I was just like, when I watched it, I was like, wow. The way he took that goal, and like the movement before as well was very, very clever. And yeah, I mean, obviously Rashford making lots of runs down the left side. I mean, they could have got in. There was another opportunity they had. Rashford just missed it when Fernandes put him through. So Fernandes could have had a couple of assists last night. And I see that Fernandes, I mean, obviously it's all Sunday paper talk, but, you know, like Real Madrid, Barcelona interested and talking about contracts and stuff. And but yeah, I mean, Van der Beek, I mean, he's a very good player for the national team and was fantastic for Ajax, but he's just not really got running with United just so far yet.
Dan, we've got a bit of action coming up here if you want to talk us through it.
Okay, at the moment, it's just Arsenal coming through. Partey just shooting over. We've got those fans in there at the moment. Oh, Saka, sorry. Fans in the ground. I'm wondering how much of a difference that's going to make, really.
Funny you say it, because up on screen at the moment is a picture of the fans at the ground. Obviously, 2,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to give them a bit of a. But it's nice to hear the fans back in, like the stadium for like some of the games I was watching yesterday. It does make a difference, and it will certainly motivate them to come on. But I mean, with this particular game, it's been a bit scrappy, as you can imagine. I still can't get over that Xhaka. I think he was just letting Kane know that he was there. But if you want to have a good, easy bet, just bet on Xhaka to get booked. You know, it happens very often. But yeah, just passing around at the back and no real opportunities so far. Obviously, Dyer had that free kick quite far over, but that's been the main bit of action so far, as you can imagine. I think we're kind of patiently moving it from the back, and you know, if we can keep it tight for the first 20 minutes, we can build on from them. But Tierney just trying to get in there on the left-hand side, but tackled away in a corner now to Arsenal.
Last night, of course, there was a bit of a controversial one with Pogba's goal. The fact that Dean Henderson getting his first start in the Premier League anyway, for Man United, hoofing the ball. It looked like it may have gone out. It apparently didn't. I'm amazed they didn't have a camera angle. What did you think? Did you think the ball went out of play?
It's really hard to tell, to be honest with you. Like, even Gary Neville was saying, like, for the VAR, I don't think they were completely sure, but I think it just about stayed in. I don't know, but it was a good bit of play from Henderson, though. Thought he looked quite good last night. Quite alert in that particular moment to get the ball forward, and you know, obviously that led up to the goal and that. So, but yeah, David Moyes, even before it was a goal, was adamant that it had gone out, and he had the better view than we did. So, yeah, a bit of a right to be agreed. But I mean, with West Ham, like, you know, Antonio obviously wasn't playing, but I thought Bowen played well, and they were doing quite well. But I think they just, as I say, as soon as United got that goal, it just kicked them on into gear, and it obviously sets them up nicely for the game against Leipzig during the week.
Do you think it's pretty sad? Well, not sad, but a bit depressing that Man United seems so reliant on Fernandes? Because I said to Jason on the phone earlier on, Mike, I've never seen such an attacking player. He is just wanting to just attack consistently throughout the time he's on the pitch.
I think it just goes to show that, like, if you buy someone in January, they can make a big difference. And since they bought him last year, he's just become like a leader in the team. And yeah, he's attacking, but that's what he's there to do. And you got like McTominay and Pogba are in there just to kind of like
It weren't last
do
year,
some of
Dan,
the
it
sort
was
of
this year.
defensive work. Oh yes, sorry, yes, yeah, this year, yeah. Well, God, I mean, these years are just like, I don't know. This year's been a bit of a weird one. Yes, but it was in January, and then obviously you've got the January transfer window coming up in a month or so's time. But yeah, just a very intelligent player, and at the moment he's just like essential. And I mean, with my free hit team, you were saying about it. I thought about it this morning. I was like, well, basically, still got Fernandes, still got Son, still got Kane, Calvert-Lewin as well. Obviously scored against you guys yesterday. Great finish that from Calvert-Lewin though. That was a Gary Lineker special, that one.
I put up a tweet earlier on about Maddison. He took a free kick and it was an absolute... I mean, he literally just kicked out of play. Dan, tell us about some of the action that's about to happen right now.
Okay, well,
ridiculous.
holding... Oh, hello, what's going on here? Terrible back pass and now it's a throw into Arsenal. Lloris in a right old panic there.
That's ridiculous.
Eric Dyer, just what he does for England, like just panicked and put Lloris in a terrible position, and now it's a throw-in high up the pitch. Bellerin, the vegan footballer, taking the throw-in. You've got Lacazette there, Xhaka. No real chances for either team yet as we go on. Partey there in the middle. Good to see Thomas Partey back in. It's just typical that we make actually a good transfer move. He plays a couple of games and gets injured. But he's in there in the middle, and that does make a big difference. Oh, hello. Bellerin. Into the box. Oh, no one in there. Tierney on the left side. Oh, nice bit of play from Tierney there. Pass to... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. He's had his oats this morning. Oh, terrible shot.
Yeah, what exactly Paul Pogba was it, Dan? What a goal by Paul Pogba as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Pogba. Like, he was the pantomime villain yesterday, getting booed for no real apparent reason.
He's useless.
But, yeah, but he, I mean, we turned up with that moment, and I've just seen some of the highlights of, obviously his play last night, and he did play very well, and he was winning some headers defensively as well, doing that sort of dog work, and then popping a few passes over. So that's when he's on form and in that right state of mind, he can be a top player, really, but you just need to see it consistently.
Absolutely. And by the way, guys, there's 70 people watching this. Hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. Support the channel by hitting that like button. It's the easiest way to do it. And if you are completely brand new around here and you like what me and Jason do, by all means, hit that subscribe button. There are big things coming. Like I say, Dan would have been on screen today, unfortunately, due to tech issues, basically, and the fact that it's not only possible for him to be able to have Skype on at the same time as the match. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him on camera today. But Tuesday, join myself and Jason for a special show. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Special show coming up on Tuesday. Remember, Jason is live tonight at 8 p.m. doing the Sunday surgery. And I think, Dan, Jason could be doing a stream tomorrow. I'm not sure about that, but... And any members that are watching this now, I've been doing regular content for members, whether you're interested or not. I just think it's right for me just to put up some Steve-O BS chat, shall we say. But like I said, I think some people thinking, Dan, we've got some action coming up, mate.
All right, Bellerin, bombing down that right wing. He's going to cross it in. Oh, headed out. Back out again. Oh, no. Spurs counter-attack. Kane, brilliant hold-up play. Son, this is where I get worried. Panic time. Son against Holding. Not looking good. Oh.
You right there, Dan?
Son scored. Yeah. I was trying really hard not to swear.
Tell us what's happened, mate. Or do you want me to do it?
Son just smashed it into the right-hand corner. When I saw it happen, I was trying not to swear, because if I'd have spoke then, I would have sworn we'd have got demonetised. So there he is.
What a goal!
It's FPL points.
It's FPL
points, but I really couldn't care less. It was looking dangerous from that counter. I mean, brilliant bit of play by Kane. Took it down, and then over to Son. No real pressure on him from anyone. Took the shot and then smashed it in. But you got a question, like, why is there no pressure on him? But yeah, I mean, fantastic strike. assist from Kane, I suppose, but I couldn't really care less. But Leno, no chance. Behind the camera, just shows you that was a spectacular goal, and yeah, whatever, man.
1-0, and everybody, I've won a bet again. I've won a fantasy football bet. Oh, you can't make it up.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Tell us about it. Just simply Son anytime goal scorer. I won yesterday. I won 8. Get this, everybody. I got back 85p in total from. I put £4 worth of fantasy football bets down yesterday. I said it in a members video. I'm not going to. Well, it was basically 2 goals or more for Jesus, 2 goals or more for Sterling. That obviously didn't come through. An anytime goal scorer from Mahrez or De Bruyne. Obviously, De Bruyne came through and I won 85p back off essentially £4. And I put down £2 worth of bets today on various goal scorers. And yeah, Son was one of them. I've also got Kane, Lacazette as goal scorers as well. Dan, obviously we haven't even spoke about it yet, but that result versus whoever you were playing in the Europa League, who was it, Rapid Vienna or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, Vienna,
yeah. A great result. Lacazette looking very, very confident indeed.
We did speak about it, but that's Thursday, mate. I mean, Thursday's the chill day.
Well, we need to make you happy because this is just. I say it's been a poor performance. I mean, that goal. Let's be honest here. This goal came out of nothing, didn't it?
It did pretty much, but there wasn't a lot of pressure on him. All free kick in there, but headed out well by Spurs. But no, I mean, yeah, Thursday's Thursday, man. It's Sunday now. I don't get too excited when we're playing in the Mickey Mouse Cup, and then now we're in the real stuff, and we're 1-0 down after a quarter of an hour.
Well, to be fair, it's a
I think you were trying to cheer me up then, but
I've just seen the goal on the replay again. It's a wonder goal. You can't account for them.
Well, it was a great bit of play by Kane in the centre, just before the centre circle there. Obviously, Son drifting in. Yeah, it's a great goal. Son's a fantastic player. Yeah, what can I say? Like you said, there was neither team was really creating any chances or dominant, and then just I suppose for the neutral it makes the game more interesting as things open up a little bit. But we're a bit toothless at the moment. Lacazette's trying to seal his UFC fighter career, because that's all he seems to be doing this season. Is getting people into bear hugs and throwing them down onto the ground without actually threatening to score. Apart from Thursday.
Karma Baby saying Bellerin with oodles of pace, but somehow statuesque in that defence yet again. Hello, Andre. Boo is saying a beautiful goal. It was an absolute beautiful goal. There, a lot of people are very happy that Kane obviously supplying the assist for Son. Dan, like I said, let's bring up your team for a second here. Let's bring up Dan's team, because you hit your free hit. For anybody that doesn't know, Dan, why did you hit the free hit in the end, Dan?
I had 3 Aston Villa players, and then obviously, ironically, Sterling, Cancelo, that I was concerned about, that actually ended up playing. Kilman, that had started like literally all the games before, then last week didn't start. Obviously, he might start tonight, I don't know. But mainly the concern over basically like 5 or 6 players not playing.
Your team's up on screen now. Have you got anything to say to people that were telling you not to free hit? Because you're having an excellent game week so far. People saying, don't do it, Dan. You'll be a fool to hit your free hit. Well, you did it. It's paid off really well so far. I mean, obviously, as I said, yesterday I got my haircut. I was sat in the barbers. I got Sky Sports News on. I look up and I see Sterling score, and I'm just like, yep, what a surprise. What a surprise. I can't even get away from it when I'm just having my haircut. But no, it's what I mean. James obviously got an assist. That was quality. Calvert-Lewin scored. Kane's got an assist. Son scored. Fernandez got an assist. And KDB. Cy Bellamy made a good point this morning actually on WhatsApp. He said, well, you probably wouldn't have captained Sterling if you'd have kept him in, and you'd have probably taken him out. I was like, yeah, possibly. I wouldn't have captained him. I would have probably captained Kane actually. But obviously captain KDB, that paid off. So yeah, it's paid off really well. I had to do something after last game week. I mean, I was in the Discord hangouts yesterday morning,
and people say, "Oh no, why did he do it? Why did he do it?" But then showed them my team, and I thought, actually,
talk to us. Why were they saying? Why are you doing it? I want to understand this ridiculous talk here.
Well, I think they were just saying about like towards the end of the season, we've got the FA Cup games and stuff, like there might be double game weeks, etc., and there might be like other teams with blank game weeks and stuff, which is normally what we prepare it for, but often that never really works. When you try and do all that massive preparation, it's a big letdown. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I did it, and it's paid off. So it feels like a good use of a chip, which is always reassuring.
You must have been very happy Mendy started, because obviously someone like me had Walker guaranteed to play. Waste of phone.
Yeah, I mean,
what's the story behind Walker not playing yesterday?
I don't know. I mean, did he play against Porto? I don't know.
No, he didn't. No.
Yeah, I was just baffled by that. Really, obviously, I saw Cancelo playing, Mendy playing, but it's trying to understand Pep Guardiola's decisions. I mean, he had the rest against Porto, and then he'll probably play in this dead rubber they've got for the last Champions League game this week. I imagine, which makes no sense because they've already done their job. So you'd think they'd give a chance to look a younger player. But yeah, it's when I saw the lineup, as I say, when I was in the Barbers, I was just like heart and mouth. Please, Mendy, start. Please start. I mean, De Bruyne. He had an excellent performance yesterday. He had some other chances, but the Fulham goalie, credit to him, made some really good saves. So yeah, it was just a standard win for Man City. But Jesus or whatever, however you say his name, like, what happened with him? Like, I didn't have him in my team.
It's an absolutely hopeless task. Just like Jason said. Funny enough, I joked with Jason on the phone that he just panicked the moves, despite the fact that he tells everybody not to buy Jesus because he's absolutely useless in front of goal. He can't take his opportunities. He went and bought him, and he openly admits that he panicked. It's just a waste of space, Dan.
Well, like Mahrez, I was hoping Mahrez would do something. But yeah, that was another one that did. I was coming off that form of that previous game with the hat-trick and stuff, and at home to Fulham, you kind of, as you say, you've got to evaluate the decision, not the outcome. That's the thing that people say in the FPL community. I was hoping Mahrez would do something, but, captain was right, and pretty pleased with it. James getting an assist was a big... Giroud getting his goal. That was a player that I did consider, and he bullied Leeds yesterday.
You referred to the substitutes and everything. Well, I don't know if you can't listen in, but for anybody that doesn't follow us on Twitter at Elite FPL, I put this tweet out yesterday. Have a listen to this, everybody, and see what you think about my thoughts on no substitutions. Let's play it, shall we? So just to clarify, Pep Guardiola... parental guidance, there is swearing. Guardiola has the audacity, and along with Jurgen Klopp, to complain about the 5 sub rule and all this bullshit. And yet, as it stands right this second, Man City are winning 2-0. It's the 91st minute and not a single substitute has been made. You're taking the fucking piss. Don't ever fucking complain again. So that was me essentially, Dan, complaining about the fact that... Dan, take us through some action at the moment. Arsenal the attack here.
Well, Leno's just kicked the ball out and building up from the back. Gabriel there, just assessing his options, laying it off to Partey. Partey clipping, lovely ball from Partey, gorgeous ball. Bellerin, Willian, do something. It's going to be really hard not to swear in this game, right? Back. Okay, let's go back. Gabriel, Xhaka, Tierney. Ooh, nice tidy bit of play there.
It's just not happening, is it?
It's just pissing about with it. Am I allowed to say that? Probably not, but oh well.
Well, that's £1 you owe us. So,
Is that really a swear word?
Yes, it is. Yes, any form of...
everything is sanitised these days. Everything is sanitised.
Anybody that follows on Twitter at Elite FPL, go retweet that video. I've just put a Boo is agreeing with me and everything. Nothing but the truth said right there. What I find hilarious, Dan, is the fact that Pep Guardiola has the audacity to come out and complain about this 5-sub rule not being allowed in the Premier League. You've got Jurgen Klopp complaining about the 5-sub rule, and yet in the Champions League he doesn't use the 5 subs. Pep Guardiola doesn't use the 5 subs in the Champions League, and all this nonsense. And yet when it comes to the Premier League, Pep Guardiola doesn't make a single substitution. Who does he think he is? Sean Dyche? I think it's offensive to all the teams like Burnley and whatnot.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, really, like I say, and a bit hypocritical, really, that they're trying to push this rule through and they're not actually making subs. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But hello, Partey's nicked it in the middle there, laying it off to Willian. Oh, nice bit of skill. Willian crosses it in, but well defended again from Tottenham. But yeah, no, I mean, what did you think of going on to the Chelsea Leeds game? Performance yesterday from Chelsea, like James getting an assist, Giroud getting a goal, Werner flattering to deceive again.
What the hell was going on there? How many opportunities does he want? I mean, that one he cleared off his own line. He cleared off the Leeds line because he thought that was hilarious. That was ridiculous, Dan.
It keeps reminding me of Torres because he's quick, got blonde hair, and keeps missing these chances, and obviously came with a really good reputation. I think he's just overthinking it almost to a degree, with all the pressure of the big money move, really. We've seen moments of quality from him this season, but I got rid of him when I downgraded to Watkins. When I saw him against, it was against Spurs last Sunday, this time actually, I was just thinking, I made the right decision. And yesterday that just solidified that in my mind. I mean,
talking of Spurs, Dan, some action coming up here. Well, there we are.
Save from Leno. Højbjerg there, Mr. Danish bruiser in the middle there, having a shot straight at Leno. Not really anything to worry about, but Spurs having another opportunity there, and a clean hit, but straight at Bernd Leno, and back in the possession for Arsenal at the moment. But yeah, I mean, Werner, I don't know, for his price point, get rid if you've got him.
It just seems one of those players at the moment that just looks really frustrated that he wants to be scoring more goals, but he's just not getting it at the moment.
He's almost trying too hard.
Yes.
He's trying too hard, overthinking it. Sometimes in football, you just got to be a bit more instinctive, really. But I still think he's a good striker. I think he'll come through. But it's just taken a bit of time, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean,
Son. Holden's pushed him down. Well done.
You asked me about the Chelsea game. I mean, I did say it'd be a very, very tight game. Obviously, Bamford scoring, surprise, surprise. But at the end of the day, they got through in the end, 3-1. They went top of the table for 24 hours. Depending on how Tottenham get on today, they will remain there. Chelsea are doing really well. I was a bit gutted that they didn't keep a clean sheet, but whatever. These things. But like you said, I had Zuma in my team. But as I said to Jason, it meant absolutely nothing considering Kevin De Bruyne went and did what he did. I'm a bit concerned today, though, Dan. There was news leaking out that maybe Salah doesn't play today. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, obviously I saw that you captained him, and a bit of a differential captain there. But
well, to be fair, it's more if in doubt, captain Salah. I didn't have a clue to captain my team, so I was just like, right, just go with the old saying, captain Salah.
Yeah, I still think that'll be a tight game. I mean, obviously Wolves coming off the back of beating us, plenty of confidence, but yeah, obviously you're going to hope that, and Robertson as well. Is he going to start? I know there was a bit of a flag on the game. Yeah, these Scottish guys, they made a tough stuff. So I feel Liverpool will win that game. It's funny, I did actually have a bet yesterday, and I haven't even. Do you know what? I haven't even checked my bet yesterday, but I know I bet on a West Ham draw with Manchester United. But the Burnley Everton game, I got it spot on. But I don't actually translate these predictions.
Forget that. Not only did we get it spot on, I actually called it pretty much bang on the money. I said we're going to score really early on, and then now admittedly I said that Everton will score very late on. Admittedly, it was the last few seconds of the first half, but take the bloody point, but Pickford seemed to be on fire yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, he did well. I'm just looking at it now, actually, one of my bets. Brighton-Southampton draw, well, that could happen, but that's obviously tomorrow night. Tottenham-Arsenal draw, well, it could happen, but it's not looking likely at the moment. West Brom-Palace, that definitely wasn't a draw. So that one, going right in the bin. Let's have a look at this other one. Oh, blinking heck. Right, that's going in. I should never be allowed in the bookies again. That's going in the bin as well. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, we haven't really created any chances in this game. There's been a few crosses, but once again, it's that whole lack of creativity, and it's just frustrating at the moment because, I mean, Spurs are obviously a well-organised team. They're going to take something special to...
I don't believe it.
What's that?
Get in! Oh!
What's that?
I didn't realise. I put down Son as first goal scorer. I didn't realise that. I put him as first goal scorer and any-time goal scorer. So I'm going to win.
Now, Steve, I don't do that to me again.
I'm going to win not 50p, but a quid. Oh, that's fantastic. Get in, everybody.
When you started celebrating, I was like, oh no, what's happening?
Don't worry, I'm not going to be celebrating any of this rubbish. I'm not interested in this game. Wait until we're... Oh, that reminds me, Dan. I'm going to ask you live on air right now. Dan, you're saying ooh, you're sounding like a monkey. Come on, we need words here, Dan. This is radio. You need to speak. What's going on?
Lovely bit of play from Partey, driving forwards. The cross came in, but it, as ever, it led to nothing. But Højbjerg's down on the floor there, moaning about something as always.
Yeah, Dan, it's the Steve-O and Dan derby. You aware of this next Sunday?
Ah.
The only downside, is that it's on late at night. So I'll consider it. But you interested in covering that game?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, there we are then, everybody. There's a chance that next week Sunday, 7:15, that myself and Dan will be covering Arsenal 3, Burnley 0. Because you, my friend, have an excellent record.
No, hold on. We never win at 7:15 on a Sunday. Like, what's going on with Højbjerg there? He's desperate for like a bottle of water or something. Yeah, we always lose. Like, we lost to Leicester, Wolves and Villa at 7:15 on a Sunday evening. It's like,
is that right?
Kryptonite. We lost those games, so maybe there's a bit of a chance. I mean, we're probably going to lose this game as well, even though it's a bit earlier. But yeah, that's and they're all teams from the Midlands as well. So yeah, we're just crap, really.
Hello, Latix man.
Oh, bloody hell.
Lots of people talking about the fact that rumours are going around about certain players being benched today, but you just have to wait and see, really. What was I going to say? Dread FPL saying, like that stream. Like that stream, everybody. Matt Henley making the point about Chelsea. Chelsea's defence still looking good. Yeah, it was that Mendy making a rare mistake last night. It was very unusual for Mendy to do that. But I suppose then again he pulled out because he didn't want to get sent off. That was my interpretation of it.
Yeah, I think that's what he did, yeah. Which makes a lot of sense, really, because that would have been a big disadvantage. But once again, Steve, it's that whole thing of players scoring against their old teams, and Bamford looked like he enjoyed that.
Of course.
So,
do you know
it could be Jota tonight, couldn't it?
It could be Jota tonight. I hope not, because lots and lots of people own him. But and I think I'm going to be probably going to bring him in for Torres. Torres, get out. Get out. Oh, there's Ledley King there, shouting orders.
Yeah,
there he is.
Ledley King, great defender.
I must say, Dan, I'm really enjoying being able to watch football, and I actually watch it so that I don't have the crowd noise on. I prefer the natural sound, and it's so funny when you hear like certain people swearing, whether it's footballers or even the crowd themselves. And it really does add more to the atmosphere, not this fake noise that they pump into the studio. And I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm able to actually watch football. It's great. And obviously you, as somebody that is able to watch a lot of football yourself, it makes enjoying the game a lot more. Because from my point of view, to be completely honest, yes, obviously, when I'm watching it, when certain players score, I just immediately think, oh, from a fantasy football perspective, what does that mean? But actually, when I'm actually watching the game, I'm not thinking fantasy football. I'm actually watching it from a purist football perspective.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's good now that there's like fans back in the stadium, so you can hear you can still hear the players, but you can like hear the fans as well. Because for me, when there was no fans, I actually preferred the artificial noise because I just found it like a trading game. But I do know what you mean. It's fascinating. They're constantly having to apologise for players swearing, and which is just hilarious.
And do you know what I hate is that the fact that you don't even really hear it, to be honest with you. You've probably seen it. A good challenge.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, well done, Holden. Good block.
Good challenge, wasn't it? Good block. Yeah. Good block, like you said.
Yeah, that was a good block. Yeah, he stood up. That's what you meant to do. But I don't know what happened there. Like, is it Partey hit Lacazette, and then he got hustled out? Didn't have a clue what day of the week it was. Holden was standing him, jockeying him, and then just did a good interception there, and obviously out for a corner from the Celso, who won the corner for Spurs. But yeah, that was embarrassing. I don't know what Partey and Lacazette were playing at there. Maybe they were out having a few sherbets last night. I don't know, but they're just all over the place.
Without saying the usual line here, it's like with Van der Beek last night and Pogba. Aubameyang, he's been non-existent. I don't know where he is. He just hasn't done anything in this game.
Yeah,
so not exactly influential.
The thing with Aubameyang is like when he doesn't get service, he's kind of anonymous. I mean, with Kane, like he can bring other players into the game, can drop deep, like he did with the Son goal, really, and just sort of use his strength and shield players off. But with Aubameyang, like it's just, I don't know. It's just like you said. It's like I don't think I've seen him touch the ball maybe more than once.
I just realised it's something that you get to see in the actual match, but you would never see in highlights. There was a moment in the United game where the ball was kicked at Martial and he essentially just held it like a rugby ball. And of course he started complaining like, what, you're penalising me for? It's like, well, you've literally just held the ball in your hand. What do you expect? And literally 30 seconds later, down at the other end, West Ham attacking, it happened again, but the Man United player wasn't penalised for it. Like, the consistency of refereeing, I just don't quite understand whatsoever. It makes no sense.
I don't know. I'm just looking forward to my pineapple at half time. That's all I'm concerned about.
Tell us why. Why are you looking forward to pineapple? Because,
go. I love pineapple. That's the first thing. I'm feeling a bit hungry, but also this game's not giving me any enjoyment, hungry, so I need some comfort food.
You think pineapple's going to fill you up, don't you? Do you?
I think it's going to satisfy my taste buds. I've got a nice bit of food coming later on, because that's all there is to look forward to. It's not watching Arsenal try and attack, is it? I mean, we're fruitless.
Well, it was funny because Andy on his stream the other day was talking about onesies, and he was saying how people were complaining in the chat that you can't be talking about onesies. You've got to talk about football. This is a football stream. You got to do it. And Andy was just like, yeah, we got to talk about it. Forget it. I know Andy was all joking around and stuff, but as I always say, you've got to talk during these streams, and there's only so much you can talk about. But what food then have you got coming up, Dan? Well, we've got a pause in play.
Roast potatoes. I'm going to put them on at half time. Chicken, broccoli, carrots. I'm pretty hungry, so I've already had a banana since I got home. So
in the words of my brother, that'll get you big. Here we go, Dan. Some action for you lot. Talk to us.
Tierney, nice bit of play. Crosses it in. Headed out. Oh, come on. Deflected shot. Someone's dying in the penalty box and cleared out by Spurs. So there was a bit of action there. Saka. Sorry,
Saka down.
I think it's hit him in the gonads. Unfortunately, on a cold day, but I think he'll be fine. He's young, so he'll get up and survive. But it's not very comfortable. Let's have a look. What happened there? Uriad It's half a dozen of one and 6 of the other. Really, just players.
Karma Baby is saying, did you see the Low challenge at the end of the first half today? Who the hell is Low? I don't know who Low is, unfortunately. Tell me, who's Low, Dan? Lowe.
I haven't got a clue.
There we are, Karma Baby. But anyway, he was making the point this was a scandalous challenge that should have been a second yellow card, but the refereeing standards are trash, so he didn't get it. Here we go, Dan Arsenal on the attack again.
At the moment, Aurier's got a throw-in, so that Arsenal aren't on attack against you. I don't know how far. I'm on 39-10, so I'm a bit behind you, mate.
20 seconds.
But we have got the... Oh, okay. So going forward here, Saka, Aubameyang on the wing, Willian driving in there. Oh! Cleared out again. By Spurs. Every time they're clearing it out. They're first to the ball every time, but Partey dinks it in. Lovely little dink. Aubameyang. Bellerin, can he cross? Oh, good interception there by Højbjerg. It's been a good signing for Spurs, actually, Højbjerg, as much as I hate to say it.
Yeah.
He just does all the ugly things, doesn't he, really? He can play a bit as well, but he does well. I mean, Reguilon defended well there, used his body well, though. Hold
on,
Spurs have made some good signings.
Go for it, Dan.
You know, they've made some good signings, and now we've got Willian with the corner here. Good delivery into the centre, but once again, cleared out by Spurs. Oh, no, this isn't looking good. Kane.
Tell us, Dan, the action's happening.
This isn't looking good. The ball's going forward here. And, oh, no, what's going on? Oh, Leno. Oh, he's going to clear it out now. Okay. I was panicking then a little bit because Spurs on the counter-attack signals danger to me every time because they got that pace. Lo Celso, Son, Kane that can shield it and lay the ball off. When they're on the counter-attack, I'm just worried. I'm scared.
Well, talking of Lo Celso, he's just gone in on Willian and has received a yellow card, Dan. So Lo Celso's going to have to watch his back,
watch it now,
so to speak.
Oh! That was ruthless.
Get a grip of yourself.
That should be on Crime Watch. That was ruthless. That's dirty. I've got to watch what I say. That was a bad challenge. That's the Argentina-Brazil thing, you know. That's a big rivalry they've got, a massive rivalry. That's always the case.
Karma
That's what that was
saying,
about, mate.
Lowe plays for Sheffield United. I'm still going to say I have no idea who that is. I don't even know who Sheffield United are, to be honest with you. They're going down. They've gone. They've gone.
Yeah, I mean, they had such a great season last season. It's a shame. All those Lundstrom points and Fleck at some points during the season. But, the signings... I keep slagging off Brewster, but it is true. They spent a fair bit of money on him for their budget, and it just hasn't worked. It was a bit of a gamble, really, and unfortunately, it's not paid off for them.
Dan, we got some action now. May want to keep an eye on the ball. Okay. Eye on the TV, Dan.
Okay, Bellerin. Driving forwards. Lays it off to Partey. Partey. Nice bit of close control there. Now back to Bellerin. Willian. Chinking forward. Lacazette holding it off. He's won a free kick.
And on that note, Nuclear Atom saying...
It's that man again. It's Lo Celso. He's been told to rough him up. He's the new bloody... who's like the other player they've got? Who's a bit dirty. Argentinian player. He's been there for years. I can't remember his name. Sorry, someone in the chat will know who I mean.
Nuclear Atom saying, I'm surprised you're doing this watch-along since you find it was quite boring. Well, if you actually listen to what I say, I said that doing watch-alongs into the radio is boring. I didn't say anything about when I watch the actual game itself is boring. So please listen to what I actually say. But Dan, you can take us through the free kick.
Yeah, the free kick. Spurs lining up the wall. Lloris directing them. Lacazette's thinking and Xhaka's there. They're deep in conversation. For some reason, he touched his beard, which Lacazette doesn't look too happy about. It's a fantastic beard that he has. And poised over the free kick here is Alexander Lacazette. Spurs fans behind the goal. It would be lovely if this went in just to see their faces through those masks. But I'm not sure what Lacazette's going to do here. No, he's just glazed it wide. What a surprise.
Such a bad effort. Not too bad.
Yeah, I was I thought he was going to dink. I don't know what the way he lined up to take that free kick. I thought he was going to dink it in for like, okay, there was a deflection. So maybe
First sight on
not
goal
as
at
bad
least.
as we realised. Kane there, just looking ready for the corner, do his defensive work. Bellerin, Willian, go on, dink it in, dink it in. The Spurs first to the ball again, clearing it out well. Bellerin, wink it, go on, whip it in, whip it in. Ooh! It's Kane heading it out, but Lloris saying to him, well, hold on a minute, I had that ball, what are you doing? So Kane doing his defensive work, but a bit of panicky there. Bit of a spell of pressure here before half time. And Willian once again over the corner, going to whip it in there. And yeah, Spurs have cleared it out for about the millionth time today. So the delivery once again is terrible, and we're pushed back into our own half. Leno there, back to Tierney, who's looking to drive forward here. And Bamian quite deep there. Xhaka, maybe he's going to ping it forward. Yes, he does, over to the right-hand side. And a nice bit of control there from Bellerin. Willian slipping it through. That was a good ball. Can Bellerin cross? Oh, it's cleared again. What a surprise. Saka trying to win it, but Son there doing his defensive duties. And Partey. He's done well there, holding, clearing it up. Now Lacazette to Bellerin. Aubameyang. Yeah, well defended, to be fair. Spurs on the counter-attack. Oh, my days, it's 4-on-2. What's going on? Son, Kane.
Yeah, we've got a goal, everybody. It's up on screen right now. Harry Kane has just scored for Tottenham Hotspur. Like Dan said, a break. I believe it was
I need a break.
the Celso prime forward. You had Bergwijn, you had Son onto... Well, Son onto Kane. Kane absolutely smashed it off the top of the crossbar and into the back of the net. So we have a goal. So it's now 2-0 to Spurs. Completely the run of play, considering Arsenal had a lot of the ball possession, albeit, like you said, coming to absolutely nothing. But Spurs deadly as ever, Dan.
I mean, that counter-attack, it was a good bit of play from Spurs, but where was our midfield? Like, we were just...
They're all in the goal, aren't they? They're all in the opposite half.
We were so committed. Like, the way that passage of play went out, it was like it was near the end of the game, and we were still trading 1-0. If that was at the end of the game, you could think, right, okay, we were going for it. But it's like, kind of like game management. It's nearly half time, but there's like, in the centre of midfield, where's the protection for like Holding and Gabriel? It's just, and I don't know. I'm just looking forward to that pineapple, because I might need something stronger.
Well, you may as well go for it now, Dan, because it is half time. Nothing happens.
No, I'm getting the pineapple, yeah. Ceballos has come on for Partey.
Sorry, mate?
What's that all about? Ceballos has just come on for Partey, and now it's half time. That's bizarre.
Well, let's quickly find.
You see that?
Let's quickly find that on Twitter. Let's quickly.
It's be an injury right before half time. I've never seen that before.
It's beyond right beyond.
It's very strange.
Then again, Arsenal's Twitter feed is terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Your Twitter feed is terrible when it comes to updates. Absolutely useless.
I'm not in charge of it, mate.
But it is up on screen right now. 2-0 to Tottenham, thanks to goals from, you guessed it, Son and Kane. And guess who got the assists, everybody?
My players.
Yes, Kane assisting Son, and Son assisting Kane. Karma Baby saying, Steve-O, this isn't fair on Dan. It's like having a poor man's toenails being pulled out live on the internet.
Joker. It made me feel a little bit better. I've just had a message on WhatsApp from our mutual friend Dan Roberts saying, everybody out, all resign.
What do you think of that, Moot? What do you think of that message?
To be fair, I can't say anything, because last weekend I went a bit nuts. We lost to Wolves, and I put in Discord some things I regret saying, but it's going to be a lot of pressure on him now. I I just can't see a way back in this game for us because Spurs are defending very well, and Mourinho has done this Mourinho has done this to us so many times. Just like sit, soak up the pressure, let us on, and then hit us on the counter attack. He used to do it for like Chelsea all the time. So, I don't know, man. I think I'll just probably turn my phone off after this game.
And you can come live on the Skype.
I ain't going on Skype, mate. Wait a minute. Right, let's have a look. All the time. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Skype.
Tuesday, you mean? Yes. What I was going to say, while we're all at a little break here, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the fact that if you've got Son and Kane in your team, if you're having a good game, hit that like button. If you are brand new around here, hit that subscribe button by all means. But yes, we are covering the Tottenham Arsenal game, the North London derby. It's 2-0 to Tottenham. Goals from, you guessed it, Son and Kane and Son with the old you-know-what assists each. It's funny because I actually had... the funny thing is that Yes, Dan?
It's time to spend a penny or two. It's time to get some pineapple. And it's time to have another cup of tea, I think. So I'll be right back.
So while Dan's going away, I can mute him for 2 seconds and I can see what you guys in the chat are saying quickly. What was I going to say? I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Shukan Chowdhury is saying, good evening, everybody. Loving the Kane return. Oh, that's what I was saying, yeah. I actually genuinely did have Son as a bus captain for me. Of course, you all know that I got rid of it, so it doesn't really matter here. Austin Copley saying, hopefully a clean sheet for Spurs as well. Loving watching the game with having Kane, Son and Reguilon in my team. I can't see Arsenal scoring. To be fair, Tottenham's defending has been absolutely fantastic, and the balls that Arsenal are putting into the box are absolutely terrible. FPL Crazed is saying he only has Kane in his team. It doesn't matter, at least you've got some players there. Andre saying it's been a great week so far. Kane and Son still a bitter love story than Twilight, Matt Henley is saying. Bilal saying maybe Son and Kane are season keepers. Well, yeah, I think they are. I think they really are. Looking forward to the relegation 6 point between Arsenal and Burnley. Well, we did break the news, Bilal, if you weren't listening, that me and Dan may, depending on my kind of schedule, may cover that game live. The Dan and Steve-O derby between Arsenal and Burnley, where Arsenal will win 3-0 like they always do. It's a bit like when we play Man City. We have some inferiority complex against Arsenal away from home. Whenever it's at home, it's like 1-0 or 2-1 Arsenal. It's always like a tight game. But away at the Etihad, at the Emirates, it's always 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you name it. Any points. It's hilarious. Nuclear Atom saying, I have some and I'm absolutely ecstatic about it. Andre saying, let's just see what Arsenal can do. Yeah. I personally can see Tottenham holding on to this. I predicted 1-0 to Tottenham. I mean, the first goal they're just shown on the replay now is absolutely a wonderful strike by Son. I mean, very similar, well, not similar, but a bit like with Paul Pogba's freak goal yesterday. Just an absolute wonder goal from Son. Worthy of any North London derby great goals. I would probably put that up there with it, to be honest with you, as the opener. A beautiful goal there. And the counter-attack that Spurs did, 4-on-2 essentially, it turned out to be. Lo Celso, Bergwijn, Kane, Son, and obviously onto Son. Passes it on to Kane. Kane just smashes it off the underside of the bar and in the back of the net. And like Andre is saying, it's amazing how quickly they break on the counter. Yeah, it's very, very true indeed. Just a quick reminder, tonight Jason is going live. Can you imagine that? Any wrestling fans here? Live. We are live. It's going live tonight, 8 p.m. for the Sunday surgery. So make sure you tune into Jason doing 8 p.m. tonight for the Sunday surgery. Get your calls in. Make sure that you keep him entertained, as he says in Gladiator. What? Why? Oh, right. Right, I see. Harbour Boy saying, why would you sell Son and Kane to get money? Nuclear Atoms, will you guys stream the Liverpool game? No. Well, I'm not, but Jason's going to be live during it, so we're not going to be streaming it. Seb Fox, unlucky. I sold Son, Kane and Guisa yesterday for Salah, Wilson, Jota. Had to make the move early as I was on exact money and Jota was due to rise. Plan to bring Son and Kane back in a few weeks. Like I always say, you're going to be gutted that Salah is probably going to do jack against Wolves. You've missed out on the points from Harry Kane and Son, I reckon. Hello, Badman Tunes. Harry Dawson saying he's been to WrestleMania twice. Yeah, which years? Tell me what years you went to WrestleMania. I'd be very interested. What were the main events? So, Harry Dawson, that's your homework. It's very simple, really, because you know the answers. What WrestleManias did you go to, and what were the main events? What were the highlights, etc., etc.? Nathan, prove it. Nathan, you're in Discord. Well, I hope you are. Prove that you triple captain Zaha. Prove it, and I'll put it up on screen. Until then, I don't believe you. Badman Tunes is saying, how's your team doing? Absolutely rubbish. Pants, crap, shite, you name it. But the good thing is I've won some money. Betting, that's the way forward. Fantasy football bets. I've won money. Son, Kane. Son first goal scorer. Son anytime goal scorer. Kane anytime goal scorer. Just need Lacazette. Lacazette anytime goal scorer, and it'll be almost a full house for me there. Dan, are you back? No, I'm just hearing noise in the background from Danny Boy there. Oh look, well, how come all these people are tuning in now? We're not even covering the game. What are you all tuning in for now? It's been an average of 70 people watching. SummerSlam 88. I don't think SummerSlam existed. Badman Tunes. Seb Fox saying, I have Son and Kane. I have Son and Kane for this week, and then Jota and Salah for Fulham next year. I'm thinking of bringing in Jota for Fulham next week. Badman Tunes. Surely you mean SummerSlam 92? Surely you're referring to that. Surely, come on. Bilal is now questioning Nathan. Well, Nathan's a member. I don't want to question Nathan's integrity here, but I'm sorry, mate. But until you prove it, Nathan, you know all these people. Isn't it funny, Bilal? When other people have a decent season, and by the way, I just want to say once again, thank you to Brew for donating a lofty sum for me to continue tuning into Now TV to watch football. Very, very, very kind indeed. It's a shame that the Liverpool game isn't on Now TV tonight, but that's on Amazon Prime. Nuclear Atom saying, I'm planning on selling Mahrez for Jota this week and then next week, Katie Brian. Oh, absolutely. Dan, are you there? Danny boy, are you there? I can hear you.
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
What do you think about?
Chunks.
What do you think about Bilal's point of view here, saying people always pop out of nowhere on fantasy football when their decisions pay off? According to a member, Nathan Pitswolski, he's saying that he triple captained Zaha today. I've called him out. I've said send it via Discord, and if he's done it, he's done it. If not, well, we can call him a liar.
Yeah, he's got a point there. Like I like to think that I still turn up, even though when I do rubbish, which is a lot of the time. So, yeah, I think people just like to brag, really. If I'm honest.
Yeah. Andre saying proof will never happen. Well, he's saying that he's going to do it. He said he's going to send it via Discord. Okay. He must be. It's not that difficult to send through Discord, so that tells me that he's probably doing some photoshopping, Bilal. Nuclear Atom saying, Dan, that's a bit loud there, mate. Do you prefer the games being played one by one or two or three games going? So 2 or 3 games going at the same time. I cannot stand this one by one. What about you, Dan?
One by one, so I can watch them all.
You don't mean that, surely?
Yeah, I do. Why not? I mean, like, it's annoying when the games are going on at the same time. So then, like, if you want to watch another game, you can just watch the game afterwards. You've got the option. So that's what I prefer.
It just seems. I wish they did the scheduling then. So, like for instance, once this game finishes, only a 15-minute interval. That's what I want. A 15-minute interval, and then away we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Dan. Dan, keep your mouth shut. This is more important. So, Harry Dawson talking about WrestleMania. Mania 24 and 25. HBK versus the legend in his last match, Ric Flair, at 24 in Florida Outdoors. 25 was the best match of all time. Taker versus HBK in Houston, Texas. 5 rows from ringside. Yeah? That's amazing. Me and my brother, we were at an NXT show in our local area. And it was the first ever wrestling event, professional wrestling event we'd ever been to. And it's so cool seeing the wrestlers, seeing how big they are, because me and my brother are into our fitness and everything. We're always fascinated by the size of wrestlers and how big they really are. You know, it's always interesting. You cannot. People don't seem to understand that The Rock, for example, he's 6'4", 6'5", and he's like 18, 19 stone. Do you know how big that is? And we're not just talking of fat. We're talking of muscle. That is ginormous. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Al Dante sold Sun, Dan. God, let's have a look at your free hit team, because you, despite the result, Dan, I mean, okay, let's ask you. You know, your free hit's doing very, very well, but the players that you brought in have done really well against your actual football team. I mean, how does that... What's the psychology behind that now it's all happened?
It's just bittersweet, but the thing is with FPL, you got to kind of like think ahead. Like, I was torn between Kane or Vardy yesterday, and just see Arteta's reaction there. And I was like, look at Kane's record against Arsenal. He's going to do something. So I'm not enjoying it, but, you know, I suppose I wasn't feeling that positive.
Do you even think, when Kane and Son score, do you just think in your head, yes, I've got them in my team, or do you've completely forgotten about fantasy football full stop?
I've forgotten about fantasy football. I couldn't care less. I'd rather they didn't do anything. But I suppose if you look at it on a positive point, well, it's like Pete Smith used to say, if someone's going to score against your team, at least it's a player that's in your FPL side. So it's better than it being like Højbjerg or Lo Celso, I suppose. But still, I mean, Son and Kane are top players, so they're always going to be a danger. So there was perfect logic to putting them in the team, and it's paid off. So I mean, at the moment it's 75 points. So it's and I've still got McCarthy to play tomorrow. So it's a fantastic game week, really.
Harry Dawson, I paid $200 for the seats near the front. How the hell did that only cost $200? I need proof for that. Harry Dawson also saying that CM Punk told us to F off on the media day. That's amazing. That's incredible.
What a nice bloke.
Interestingly enough, I've been watching some of CM Punk's controversial moments at WWE. That's just so good because they're actually true. The stuff that CM Punk says to Triple H, Vince McMahon and everything, that actually happened in real life. And they just played it out in front of the audience. Stunning. You seeing Triple H's face when he's taking the mick out. He hates it. Absolutely detests the fact that CM Punk's really rubbing it into his big nose.
Second half started, mate.
Yes, it has started. Yeah, and Paulie, even though Paulie's saying this point, it's a very good point to others. Remember, guys, no spoilers. Yeah, there are people watching this stream and probably watching the chat as well. Yeah, no spoilers. Charlie saying AFTV is going to be fun today, Dan.
Charlie loves AFTV, doesn't he?
I don't know, does he?
The thing is, when Arsenal... No, he does enjoy it. He's mentioned it before. But when we do lose, it's like you're thinking what went wrong. And it is... I know most people, like, I suppose casuals or whatever, will just watch it because of the entertainment value of people going nuts. But I quite like to watch it. And I was having this disagreement with Will last week. I know you know Will. She went to school with him and that. Yeah, he was saying, oh, they're all idiots, blah, blah, blah. They're not... They just talk rubbish. Anyone could do it. I'm like, well, actually, I don't agree with you because a lot of them do talk a lot of sense and they actually like kind of dissect a football game. I mean, for whatever we say about DT, like you said, he's very articulate. Lead judges can analyse the game really well. Stricto can make some good. I mean, there's lots of them that make lots of good points, but obviously, like watching the game now, like we're doing. I mean, I threw the ball on the floor when the second goal. I don't normally do stuff like that,
Well,
but I
hold
suppose
on,
because
Dan.
I'm
We
kind
got
of
some
live on
action
there.
here. May want to take us
Because
through
I'm
it.
live on there. Okay. So we got a free kick here. Saka and Willian lined over it, and it comes in from Saka. Saved by Lloris. I think that's Lloris's first save, and he kicks it out long. When you say we got action here, the action's going the other way, but Tierney's hit that out. He's defended it sensibly.
I thought you were going to react to the the fact that Lloris made a relatively decent save there from, I believe it was Lacazette.
Well, he should, he should be doing that save really. I mean, it was a header from Lacazette, his international teammates, and yeah, I mean, he hasn't had anything to do all game, so that's really our first shot on target, unless I've forgotten anything, but I don't think I have. So a good delivery from Saka though, a player that this season's played well despite our poor form. He's just one that gets in the right positions a lot, but his finishing lets him down. Against Leeds, that was the case when he had a one-on-one, but it was a good save from the Leeds keeper on that particular game. But yeah, just I mean, started the second half a bit more positive. Need to get a goal, in my eyes, within the next 20 minutes, realistically.
20 minutes. Well, we've got some action again, Dan.
Okay, so Gabriel there and Xhaka passing it around. So Bias has come on for Partey, so a bit more attacking there. Holding back to Partey. Spurs deep in their own half. Arsenal trying to press forward here. Xhaka looking for the pass. Looking for some movement. There's not a lot, but Tierney whips it in. Beautiful ball from Tierney. Aubameyang! Oh! Just over the bar.
Close.
A great delivery from Tierney there. That was bend it like Tierney. I'm not going to say bend it like, but that was a fantastic delivery. Aubameyang, decent header, but just over the top, but just didn't time his jump quite right. But two chances.
Arsenal have come out the traps here. It's a bit like West Ham yesterday when they just came out the second half and they just went for it against Man United. They just they've got to get a goal with 20 minutes. They've got to get a goal in the next 5-7 minutes to make this game interesting.
No, I don't agree. I think if we get a goal in the next 20 minutes, then Spurs are going to be, if it's 2-1, there's still time to get an equaliser.
Means then that shows him he can shut up shop and stuff. Whereas if Arsenal on the momentum now can get that goal, it's a case of, right, they're vulnerable at the moment. Let's try and really go at them.
Well,
got some action again, Dan.
To say. Okay, so Bios there with his new skinhead, moving it over. And we've got Holding on the ball here. I don't know what he's doing there. It's gone back now. It's gone back again. Get it forward, for God's sake. Xhaka. Oh, Xhaka is getting it forward. He's heard what I said. Willian. Lacazette.
Whoa.
Bellerin.
Well, we got something, I'm telling you now, we got something controversial coming up now, Dan. We have got something very controversial coming up, in my opinion.
Oh, God. Spurs on the counter-attack again. Lo Celso driving forward. Limonec. So, what's happening here? Oh, hello. That was a pass back from Spurs.
How is that not a pass back? So the ball came in. Ceballos has essentially just kicked it into Leno's arms. Leno's picked it up and the referee's waved it away. What the hell is going on here? Should be a penalty.
No, it's not a penalty. It's a free kick. But
all right, fair enough. Okay, I'm sorry for not being up to date with the rules, Dan. But they should have been punished.
Steve-O, that rule came in ages ago. But it worked. That free kick, that free kick is inside the penalty box. So it's nearly as good as a penalty. Obviously, you can have wall and stuff. But yeah, like you said, that we got away with one. There's a bus here.
But why hasn't the referee given it?
The referee's a wonker. That's what's happened there. So. Tierney, this is a bias.
He's a Willy Wonka, is he? Right, okay, Willy.
He's Holding. Now Bellerin again. I mean, we had lots of deliveries in that first half, but Spurs were clearing it. Sometimes the crosses weren't good enough, and possession and pressure without any penetration. Holding swings it in there. but defended well by Spurs again. Lacazette trying to do something here. Go on, Lacazette, ping it. Oh, and it's a foul from Lacazette and a free kick to Spurs.
Harry Dawson with some kind words here, saying that I should do a wrestling hour sometime. Well, interestingly enough, all I'll say is stay tuned for some interesting news from my own personal POV, as they say. Harry's here. Harry, FPL Tips is saying, at what point do we think Arteta should get the sack?
Flipping heck. I mean, it was this time last year, Steve, that we did that special stream when I came on and we were talking about Arteta getting the job. It literally was this time last year. So the way I see it is, obviously, he made us more solid at the start of his sort of reign, and we won the FA Cup. We had some brilliant performances in the Cup, some good wins in the league. But in all honesty, like, we've lost to Villa twice, we lost to Brighton. We when we've had teams that we've kind of got to come onto and attack, we've been found out a little bit, and I just think, I don't know about. I don't really want to be a club that's just swapping managers every 5 minutes, but I mean, the pressure's going to be massively on. And say if we don't get a result against Burnley next week, then I don't know. It's going to be.
If you don't get a result against us next week, Arteta needs to be fired by Gunnosaurus on the pitch.
I don't know if Gunnosaurus isn't actually our mascot anymore because they laid them off during.
I thought they brought him back. I thought Ozil paid for his thing.
I think he might be back. I don't know, but that just sums it up this season. There's been lots of stuff going on off the pitch. Apparently, during the week, the players had this clear the air meeting, and there were lots of words exchanged. And,
that's worked, hasn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like I say, lack of creativity. A lack of confidence. It'd be nice
to see a ball put in the box without being cleared away and actually finding their man.
I mean,
sorry to be a downer on Arsenal, but this is just pathetic.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, it's just been symptomatic of the season, really. I mean, it's just, the players are just, like I say, lacking confidence. I don't think they're not trying, but I just think the confidence isn't there. Whereas in the Europa League, we're playing against, no disrespect whatsoever, but teams we should be beating, and it's just easy. Whereas come back to the Premier League, the real stuff, and it's just the opposite story. But I mean, losing away to Spurs is always terrible, always a horrible thing. But it's just that it's the games we've lost at home to Villa and Wolves, to a lesser degree Leicester. I think that was a bit of a, they kind of got that one late on or whatever. But it's more the manner of that defeat to Villa. That was dire. So I don't know. I mean, I can't see us sacking Arteta. I would be surprised if we did, but we are having a terrible season in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, Nuclear Atoms is making a very interesting point that I can happily digest into. But at the moment, there's a bit of action going on here, Dan. Arsenal just playing around the ball a bit. Yeah. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. If anything does of interest happen, I'll be able to let you know. But as it stands right now, Arsenal just playing it around. Tottenham holding their line, and really it's basically just being coming to nothing. So Nuclear Atoms making a point here. I'm surprised at the amount of lowly viewers watching today. Well, I'll give you a simple answer to that. Unfortunately, watchalongs have become extremely popular across the whole of YouTube. So when every single YouTube channel related to football decides to do watchalongs, the competition grows and grows and grows. And when it's a large North London derby like this, we have to try and hold our own. But the easiest way to help us get to a bigger audience is by hitting that like button. I don't want to keep banging on about it. I get sick to death of saying it. So, the easiest way to support me and Jason is just simply hitting the like button when you're watching us live right now. Have you hit the like button, Dan?
No, because we're losing to Spurs. But I'll hit it now then. I'll hit it now. For the content, not for the result. Well, the score, I should say, but unlike the result. There we go. My uncle actually said it'll be he said it'll be 3-0 to Tottenham today. It's not far off, is he?
No, he's only one goal out, isn't he? I mean,
he's hammering me on these predictions that we do. Right.
You're normally quite good with your predictions, Dan. But specifically, you predicted for this, if I can find it. You said 1-1. I went 1-0.
Yeah. Look, I'm never gonna go against my own team on a live stream. I've just got YouTube. Right, get it off. Yeah, I'm never gonna go against my own team. Predicting against Spurs, but realistically, I mean, Spurs are looking good. They're looking very good.
Title contenders, Dan?
I'm just going to keep eating my pineapple and pretend you didn't ask me that question.
There we are. The pineapple has spoken. It's way more important than eating food. Eating food, of course. Anything with nutritional value there is the key to all this. Obviously, Son is renowned for not performing against the top 6 teams, but so far this season he's done very well indeed, everybody. So yeah, maybe Hon Sung Min is someone to look at all the time when
he's a cracking player, isn't he?
I want to get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean he's got a good record against Man City, hasn't he? I mean he's just a live wire. He hasn't done a lot else in this game, but
to be honest, what does he do in most games? He just, like I say, just hits on the counter all the time. He's just a very quick attacking player. What do you want him to do?
Very direct.
Very direct, yes.
Yeah, that's all you need. Save your energy for when you get it in that position in the pitch and then utilise it, really. I mean, he's got a cracking shot on him. So, but Mourinho, in terms of his tactics, has got it spot on, really. Kind of soak up the pressure, hit us on the counter-attack, and then... I'll
tell you what, I'm sorry.
Got those players that can make a difference.
Sorry to interject, but Saka has been absolutely awful this game.
Yeah, he's not had his most effective game, has he, really? Yeah, not looking too clever. Of course, we can't bring Pepe on because he tried to headbutt that Leeds player, and he didn't even make a good job of that. So, yeah, I can see what you mean about Saka.
You were talking about expressions. Is that the guy, Tottenham Funny Man, or whatever it is? The YouTube? I don't understand. I briefly caught a stream with him. He was just sat there in silence. I'm just thinking, is this an actual joke? Like, what on earth?
Oh no, I mean, not what. Once again, like I don't watch the watch-alongs, but for expressions, it's more like his match reviews or like his just general. He'll just come out with some funny expressions and excuse the pun, funny expressions, but yeah, for a Tottenham fan, he's not too bad, I suppose. He is very funny. He just comes out with random things and it just cracks me up. But he loves wrestling, actually, does expressions.
Wrestling? There we are, Mr. Reed.
He's always going on about Ric Flair.
Oh, talking of which, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to bring that up. You keep talking, Dan. Take us through a bit of the action that's coming up. And I'm going to
Well, we've got a free kick here to Arsenal. It's either Saka or Willian that's going to take it. 60 minutes. Saka whips it in. It's a decent delivery. It's headed over, but once again, Spurs clear their lines. But Bellerin trying to do something with this. And he's lost possession. And a good challenge there by Xhaka. It's come to nothing, unfortunately. But we had those early opportunities in the second half. But at the moment, Tottenham are holding strong. And in terms of subs, I'm looking at the bench and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really fancy Nketiah to come on and score. The bench is dead. There's not really, whatever you say about Pepe, if he could come on, he could have a moment of genius or madness, but just nothing for us at the moment, of course. But Lacazette there, spell of possession here, over to Tierney. And Tierney looking to get the ball in. Aubameyang's out there on the wing, not in the box. So ball goes in. Willian trying to do something. Willian hacks it over on the half turn there. That was a difficult one. But Aubameyang out on the wing. with Tierney, you need Aubameyang to be getting in that box, really. Decent delivery there again from Tierney. And Spurs once again clearing it out. Willian had the effort. I mean, it was always going wild and always going over. And Willian, once again, it's not Thursday evening. It's not the Mickey Mouse Europa League. It's the Premier League against the team top of the league in the North London derby. And he hasn't played that great. And, just pinging it around here. Gabriel, bit of a spell of possession, but no real chances so far. Tierney looking to make something happen. No real options. But Saka gets it there. And Saka lays it back off to Tierney. Once again, Tierney's looking round, but he's just got to pass it back. Gabriel to Bios, who came on just before the end of the first half for Thomas Partey. Nice ball over. Tierney, brilliant cross in. Headed out again. Willian. Oh, Spurs every time. And now they've won a free kick for Højbjerg there. He's moaning about something again. Probably not got his Christmas card from the linesman, but there we go.
Well, talking of Christmas cards, a very good friend of mine from work, Marlon, sent me this from eBay. This jumper up on screen now. It's talking of Ric Flair. The Ric Flair Woo! T-shirt, Christmas jumper that you can buy on eBay. Marlon, you are now live on the Elite FPL TV show, and we are covering the North London derby. Your team are absolutely useless. Have you got anything to say? No, you haven't. See you later, mate. So, yeah. Yes, Dan?
No, I was just thinking there's Christmas jumpers for everything now. I mean, my friend had a Dragon Ball Z Christmas jumper. It's like, what's Dragon Ball Z got to do with Christmas? God. I think there's quite a few different ones, actually, but yeah.
Karma Baby saying, remind us what Pepe's price was in FPL when he joined the Premier League last season. It was 9.5 million, right? Yeah. Dan Mark.
Oh, I mean, that's 9.5 million. Arsenal paid 72 million pounds in this buy now, pay later deal that the director secured, and one of them ended up leaving because of it, because it was all a bit dodgy. But I mean, he turns up on the Thursday night games, enjoys that, and then he's not here for that. And that's sending off. I mean, whatever people say about Pep, I'm not really a big fan of him at all, but he does have these occasional moments of genius. And who are we going to bring off the bench? It's not looking good.
We've had another person saying here about how long do we give Arteta. Do you honestly get sick to death of these questions? Be honest.
Not really, because it is a thought process in my mind of the pressure's going to be on. But I mean, we got the game on Thursday. Once again, that's going to be a nice Thursday night chill out. Watch just beat some rubbish team, and then we got Burnley. That's not going to be an easy game. So I can't see us sacking him just yet, but let's just say after those games, if things don't get much better into the new year with the January transfer window, I think once again for the third or fourth season, and I think it's the third season in a row, fourth season in a row, we've got to go all out in the Europa League. That's what it feels like every season. So it's going to be hard. I mean, we got knocked out by Olympiacos last season. I think, for me, I was thinking about it earlier on in terms of Arsenal and our progress. It's that Europa League final against Chelsea. If we'd have won that, we'd have got back in the Champions League, and I think we could have bought possibly some better players to back our team up, but we lost and went in the Europa League again. And I think that was a big problem at the time.
Mark Cahoe saying, is it a coincidence that Aubameyang started doing poorly after he signed his contract, Dan?
Possibly not. Before
you answer that, hold on a minute. Before you answer that, take us through this free kick that's about to happen.
Well, I will do, but it happened with Ozil. We'll touch on that again shortly. Willian and Saka once again over this free kick. Spurs organising their defensive wall. Willian's looking into the box and trying to get the right delivery, but pushing and shoving. Willian's going to deliver this one, then whips it in and headed out again by Spurs. Aubameyang trying to get back in there, jump top. Is that a corner? I think it is. Yeah, it's a corner. Is it a corner? I don't know. No, it isn't. Haven't even won a corner. I honestly thought that was a corner, but I mean, the thing with Aubameyang, I've seen it on Instagram during the week. Like, the guy was giving him the interview saying, "Oh, it's the big derby and that."
Some decent quality action here coming up, Dan. Keep an eye on the screen.
Oh, all right, okay. So Xhaka there, Tierney, who's had a lot of the ball in this second half. Oh, nice ball, Saka. Come on, son, chip it in. Oh, Willian laying it off, Bellerin, whip it in. Lacazette. Oh.
So close, wasn't he, Dan? Good save by Lloris, tipping it around the post.
Yeah, Lloris, once again, his compatriot there, denying him. It was a nice bit of play, whipped in by Bellerin, and yeah, a good save. The best save, obviously, well, it's the second save Lloris has made this game, but that was a good bit of play from Tierney. Saka made a nice run. We've been trying to work it down those wings, and not quite happened, but the corner came in and Son cleared it, and it's come to nothing.
Dan, we're approaching the 70th minute mark now. What substitution should Arteta be making to try and turn this game around? Or do you just think, do you know what, forget it, I'm going to concede this game?
I don't know. I mean, there's an El Neni, maybe for a bit of energy, I suppose, in the midfield, but you're really clutching at straws there. He's a defensive midfielder, box to box, so to speak. Nketiah, but I can't really see Nketiah. I don't know. I just with Spurs' command in defence, I can't see him doing anything. Really, I'm struggling to. I mean, during the week we had Emile Smith-Rowe that got a goal, and Balogun got a goal the previous week in the Europa League. But actually, is Saka coming off now? I think there's some subs being made. I see Ben Davies coming on for Tottenham.
Ben Davies, is it? Right, okay, it's Ben Davies. Right.
Yeah, Ben Davies is sort of stripping up and getting ready. Mourinho giving him some instructions there, but I thought it looked like Saka was coming off. I could be incorrect there, but I just, I was wrong.
Well, there's a break in. Well, I say that, but there's a bit of a break in play at the moment. Nuclear Atom's making a point that the chat being a bit slow. Well, that's what you get in watchalongs. What I do want to ask the chat is basically this. What are you doing right now listening to me and Dan? Specifically, what exactly are you doing now listening into me and Dan? It's always quite interesting, like I say, finding out what people are actually doing when they listen into these watchalongs or whatever. Usually 99 times out of 100 I'm on a drive or a walk. Yes, Dan?
Woo! No, I just seen that Tierney took out Bergwijn there. But I was hoping Tobias could slip that one in, but once again, it didn't pay off.
No, it's been a pretty meh, hasn't it? To be honest with you.
Well, I mean, like you say, the second half has sort of started a bit better. We've got some better crosses in the box, but Spurs have got us where they want us. Really, they can soak up all this pressure, and that I got a feeling there'll be another counter attack and danger quite soon. Really. Tobias has come on and put his foot in and tried to make things happen, but you were saying about Aubameyang, and I was making the comparison to Ozil before that. He's got the contract, and I suppose, I guess you get a bit comfortable with that. Really, it's hard not to say that he's got this big contract. He's 32 now. So Saka's gone down. I think he's got a nasty nosebleed there. So while he's been treated, I'll just say, like, the thing with Ozil, it's constantly rearing its head, because you can't tell me that he couldn't play. Oh, Holdings, go on, get rid of Lo Celso, take him off, go on, get rid of him. It's like a bouncer taking him off the pitch now. It's just ridiculous, but Lo Celso's have won too many, but you can't tell me that Ozil couldn't play in some of these like Europa League games or come off the bench at some point. Like, then there's other stuff going on behind the scenes. So
this is crazy. Disguise is saying I've got FIFA on one screen, so he's playing FIFA. he's got Elite FPL on another screen, and then he's got Arsenal Spurs, the actual game, on another screen. Describes what the hell is going on here. Nuclear Atoms, I'm just laying on my bed and watching the game in front of me while holding my phone. You don't need to hold the phone. Put the phone down, listen in, and just watch the game. Enjoy it for what it is. Are we, Nuclear Atoms, are we ahead of you? Are we behind you? What's going on, Nuclear? Let us know. Vicky, well, it's not Vicky, it's the partner. I'm sat in the shed, escaping the wife. The wife. Karma Baby, I'm on my 6th beer, watching the game, playing a little online chess for some reason, listening to you two.
Nice.
Well, thanks for the insult there, Karma. Really appreciate the... If you weren't a member, I'd ban you. What was I going to say, Dan? We've got some exciting streams coming up. Tonight we've got Jason, and then on Tuesday we've got a surprise stream, everybody. So Tuesday evening, a surprise stream for everybody to watch along with myself and Jason. That's going to be a lot of fun. I highly, 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 highly recommend you keep up to date with us on Twitter at Elite FPL. The usual sites, really. Discord specifically. Check us out through that, because you're going to be very, very excited to know. Can you take a guess, Dan? What's happening on Tuesday?
I haven't got a clue, mate. You've got me. You've got me all in suspense, mate. You keeping an idiot in suspense. So I don't know. I have to find out.
There we are. There we go. Everybody in suspense. Can we all guess it? Oh, Nuclear Atoms, we're about 10. Yeah, we're about 10 seconds, but I'm about 10 seconds behind, because I was actually testing this yesterday with the Man United game, seeing how far ahead the radio was compared to the TV, and it was about 10 seconds. So I'm only 10 seconds behind radio, which isn't too bad. We've got a player down at the moment. Which player is this?
I'm still behind you a little bit. Leno came into the... Spurs player down at the moment. But yeah, Leno came into Spurs' half then. Sissoko's taken a bit of a knock there, so he's just resting up or whatever. But yeah, Leno just came into Spurs' half, and I was like, bloody hell, you better get that right. But I mean, this game, it's... the ball hit him in the face. Okay. I mean... Yeah, it hurts, but I don't know about going to the floor or whatever.
Yeah, well, a lot of these footballers are weak, as I say, and now Son's just been completely wiped out by Xhaka. That's a yellow card. Yep, there's the yellow card. Christ almighty. I
said at the start, I did say if you're having a bet in play,
bet on it, everybody.
Have a flutter on. You know, Saka and Saka. Shaka getting booked. It always happens. Oh, Tinny. Oh dear. Whoa! There it is. The clear out.
You ain't gonna like what Andre's just said there, Dan.
What, Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant. More of these
Legend.
Mourinho masterclasses, and the title is theirs, Dan. Who's this coming on? Nathan?
Well,
no, not Nathan. I was Nketiah.
Oh, you can say Neymar
there. You wish. Christ. Even if he was 50 quid, you wouldn't buy him. Saving the money.
Well, the whole Suarez thing, isn't it? I mean, Shaka's been there for, what is it, like 4 years now? It's not really improved. Like, Nketiah's coming on for Bellerin. I mean, Nketiah, he has his moments, and he's a good finisher, but, like, I just can't, I don't know, against, like, a tough defence. I don't know if he's just quite there to be able to unlock that Spurs backline, really.
He's got Lacazette still on. He's still got Aubameyang on. Maybe bring on Pepe for a laugh. You know.
Well, Pepe's suspended, isn't he?
Oh, of course.
Remember?
Sorry, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well, I mean, that's the thing, Steve. If Pepe was there, that would be someone to bring on that could, a bit of literally using the FPL terminology, a bit of a wild card that could potentially do something. You know, it's only our record signing.
Gareth Bale. Do you reckon Gareth Bale will have an opportunity to come on today? He's been warming up.
Yeah, he might come on for a little cameo towards the end. I mean, he's been playing in the Europa League matches, and I think Mourinho is just kind of like mindful of the fact that he's had a lot of injuries over the last 2 years, so he doesn't want to rush him back. I know we're sort of into December now, but he wants to manage him. And Spurs are doing well without him, but it's a long season, isn't it, with the FA Cup and the Europa League commitments. So, he'll probably score a couple of goals against the Marine team.
Yeah, the Marine. Yeah, that flaming team there. Christ.
The Marines.
When is the FA Cup third round? January, isn't it?
It will be
Early January.
early Jan. So we got Newcastle. That's something to look forward to. I've already seen a very good game in the FA Cup this season with Torquay losing 6-5 at home in extra time. That was just absolutely incredible
that
game.
Was mad.
It was brilliant entertainment, despite the result. Oh, holding. Okay, on the wing here.
I'll be honest with you, Dan. I cannot. I mean, I don't want to wish it upon you. I just cannot see Arsenal scoring.
No, it's a lot of possession, but Spurs are just happy for us to have this possession because it's just going absolutely nowhere. And obviously, they got the 2-goal advantage. I think this is a corner now. Aurier doing some good defending there, using his body to block off Kieran Tierney. One of the players, Tierney, who I think done all right today, put some decent crosses in, showed a bit of tenacity. Best of a bad bunch, really, would be Kieran Tierney. Right, so Williams whipped it in, and once again, Spurs head out. I think I've said that about 20 times today. I think it was Kane that did the defensive work there. All action performance from Harry Kane today, and Nketiah there trying to make something happen, but once again, Spurs go. It's a throw into Arsenal. But yeah, I mean, this game is the worst thing about it is it just feels like a standard win for Tottenham.
Yeah, that's it. It's
really
the usual line from me, isn't it? It's just do a professional job.
Yeah, I mean, last season.
That's handball. We have got handball at last. Finally, the referees.
They've
taken it.
Tobias chipped it in, and then it was a good cross in, but Lacazette couldn't quite make it there. Aurier headed it away.
Sorry to interject, but there's nothing happening. I don't want to spoil it, but there's nothing happening. It's just absolutely useless.
Steve-o,
this will make you laugh, though.
I'll have to.
This will make you laugh. Arsenal's Twitter is that bad and that pointless that they've put up a substitution regarding the Nketiah on for Bellerin, and the only picture they could put up, rather than anything from the actual game, is just Nketiah holding a ball in training. How bad is that? That's how much Arsenal don't give a stuff about this game. I think even the people that are in the Twitter account don't give a damn about it. Hey, Dan?
Should have a stock image there of him, really. We're going to do it right.
Yeah.
So that... Really, yeah, you should just like a good shot of him or something. But
yes, I agree.
There we go. That's it. And Lacazette once again. Lacazette wants to be in UFC. He will be in UFC next season.
Why are you saying this?
UFC just goes on.
Why, but why are you saying this?
Well, he's just constantly fouling, and he's kind of got that. He's got that sort of look about him that he could do quite well in UFC. So
he actually
just throwing people to the ground.
He looks identical to someone that trains at the gym that I go to. I mean, this guy is evidently a professional athlete. Oh, it's terrible. Dan, give us the commentary on the next piece of action coming up, please.
Okay, so
free kick, everybody, by the way.
Son is over this free kick now, and a bit of attacking threat here for Spurs. Son's going to whip this ball in. Son whips it in. Kane, terrible miss.
That isn't terrible. That is, for a player of his ability, of his heading ability, that was shocking.
Yeah, he made the run. Question marks about offside, but
yeah,
that was pretty poor, fortunately.
Pretty poor. Come on, Dan, lay into him. It was terrible. Should be hitting the target with that.
Oh, well, there we go.
Come on, this is your opportunity to let rip without swearing, of course. You can't swear. I'm not allowed to swear.
Do you know what? I've just become a bit apathetic to this game now. All I'm thinking about is roast potatoes, chicken, broccoli, organic broccoli, carrots.
You going to be watching the Liverpool game?
I don't think I'll bother, actually. I'm not in the
Brilliant.
mood to watch any more football now. I think I'll just watch something else. I think I'll check out the highlights on that game. I mean, I could watch it, but I don't know. I don't know how you feel, Steve, but when your team loses and you're just annoyed
When
about
you're,
it, I'm
well,
just
to
not
be fair,
really.
you're asking a Burnley fan whose team loses every other week, and we know what to expect. And we're not exactly challenging for anything. It's just a case of do what we can do to stay up. It's pretty pathetic, to be honest with you. But when it comes to a team like yours, you know, with the prestigious history that you've got, to be a team like you are to this day, it's just pathetic watching this.
I think we'll stay up, but I mean, like Liverpool Wolves. Do you know what the irony is, Steve? Like it'll probably be like a cracking game. Like Jota will score for Liverpool, and then he'll score their own goal, and then it'll all kick off with Connor Cody, and it'll be like a mad thing from Salah, and it'll just be like end-to-end game, and I'll be like, oh, glad I missed that game.
Well, we were talking about Saka a minute ago. We got some action coming up now, Dan. Talk us through it, because we were talking about headers here. Flaming no.
Oh, nice bit of play from Gabriel. Willian does his little shimmy, crosses it in, decent ball in. Saka, oh my God.
What the hell was that?
It was a good bit of play from Willian. Gabriel did it was a Brazilian thing there. Linking up with his compatriot, my new favourite word. Willian crossed the ball in. Saka, I mean, I know he's not renowned for his aerial prowess, but he just didn't time his jump well, and that was one of my headers there. It was not very good whatsoever.
A bit of a compliment here from Newcastle saying, how low your expectations have now become as an Arsenal fan. Dan, you are a legend.
What's this guy talking about? I mean, I'm a realist, is what I am, mate. And always a Aubameyang here. Oh, another block. Good defending.
He went the wrong way.
Yeah, no, Willian
cut inside, not outside.
Sissoko just bullied. I think it was Xhaka off the ball then, but yeah, Aubameyang like I was saying about the Instagram interview that he had on the Arsenal's main platform there. He didn't look confident. He had like his hat on, and he wasn't like looking at the camera. He wasn't smiling. His body language was just dead. So he's a player really, really low on confidence at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can just tell the way he is on the pitch and everything. And to think at the start of the season from a fantasy football perspective, he was gold dust. He was the man to go for. 11. How much was he? 11 million or 12 million midfielder? You've got to own him. You've got to have him. Jesus Christ, that's turned out well, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, obviously the season ended late in the summer or whatever it was, and the FA Cup goals against Chelsea and Man City, the double, and all of these things, and obviously got the goal against Fulham start of the season. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen in January in the transfer window, because Arteta was quite straight to the point and honest, and just say we need a midfielder that scores goals. So I don't know who they're going to go for in January, but they need something. They need like almost like a Bruno Fernandes style player that's going to come in and make an impact and fit into the team straight away.
Oh, absolutely.
To give us a lift. A bit like Arshavin when he came in. I mean, people would say about Arshavin that, he didn't do this, didn't do that. But when he came in, he made an impact.
Arshavin. Blimey O'Reilly. Remember him?
That's a throwback. Yeah, 4 goals against Liverpool. This is what it's come to, is living in the past. Like I was going on the other day about Wilshere and see that Sturridge. Well, Sturridge one one about Wilshere and all this like living in the past. But I don't know. I mean, I'm watching it today and I'm thinking like in the midfield and that we could do who knows? Maybe that would be a player that could just drive for the midfield, but of course he get injured after about 10 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of recruitment in that January transfer, when they've got to look to get a midfielder that can, create stuff.
William's trying his hardest, isn't he? But every cross just doesn't find.
I mean, Willian and Tierney are the players that I can say that they're trying, and they've had some decent crosses in the box, and they want to make things happen. But unfortunately, it's just not. It's not paid off. I mean, there's been a lot of possession. Lloris has made a couple of saves. I mean, Spurs have just been content to kind of sit deep and, like you said, do a professional job. And it's disappointing. This. I mean, last season we played Spurs, it was an even match. They got a late winner. It's normally, I don't know. There's just normally more to it. We normally, put more of a. I can't. It's people say, oh, they're not trying hard enough. Blah blah blah. It's deeper than that. Like I think it's just more. There's just something not quite right there in terms of the confidence and the style of play, and it's just like I said, having a shot just wide.
There's more trouble coming in a minute, Dan, with Lucas Moura about to come on. But I'm about to reveal the team news, Dan, for Liverpool, which it hasn't been. Oh, that's why. And it hasn't been put up yet, so we'll quickly go to the news for Wolves. Oh, Son's coming off. You'll be pleased to know Son's coming off, Dan.
Well, he's done his job, got the goal. At least he's in my team, but it's just showing the replay of the goal. Harry Kane, brilliant stuff in the centre half in the middle of the pitch, and then Son smashes it in. He's a cheeky git, isn't he?
Well, here is the team news, everybody, that you've all been waiting for. We have got the front three as not expected. It's the main front three. Mane, Salah, and Firmino all start. It's Kelleher, the Irishman Kelleher is in goal. Neco Williams, Matip, Fabinho, and Robertson. Henderson, Wijnaldum, Jones. In midfield, and then up front we got Mane, Salah and Firmino. Jota is on the bench, so Salah is playing. So all those rumours about it be Jota, Firmino and Mane. A lot of people down are happy that Jota's not starting, but he can still cause damage, can't he? Of coming off the bench.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, exactly, against his old team. Players against their old team. As you know, I've got a thing they always do well. Could come off the bench, but. More or less. Obviously, you're going to be happy about Salah starting.
Well, any player of mine playing this week. I mean, I've barely got anybody playing whatsoever. But the Wolves team uses all expected: Bowley, Cody, Dendoncker, Marçal, Semedo, Matinho, Neves, Neto, Podence, and Podence is playing false number 9. Go on. Oh. Traore starting as well, Podence and Neto up top, so it's looking like, Dan, could be, like you said, quite an open game.
Yeah, it could be interesting. Podence got some quality there, and it won't be easy for Liverpool whatsoever, really. So I'm expecting Liverpool to win, but maybe just by a goal. I'm not. Certainly won't be a walkover.
No. Wolves are they're certainly no mugs. They're an excellent team, and I predicted 1-0 as well. So, because you were copying me, weren't you, Dan, on the predictions?
Well, some creative inspiration, shall we say? But just doing some overhead kick there. Lucas Moura's come on, as you said, to run them ragged a little bit more. Slips over to Reguilon. I mean, he's a player that people have got in, and obviously clean sheet points looking very, very likely at the moment. Good challenge there from Gabriel, another Brazilian boy, and he's driving forward. He's gone past Højbjerg and he's claiming for something. I mean, Gabriel's another one that's been fighting and trying to drive forward and make stuff happen, but he's been tackled there, and a late substitution here for Spurs to kill some time.
The late substitution. I always call him Joe Rodon, but Joe Rogan has come on for Bergwijn. They're going to close out the game. It's going to end 2-0, and that's that basically. Everybody, it's quite apparent here at the moment. Tottenham on the counter attack at the moment with Kane. Will he find? Yes, he does. Tries to get it on I think that is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, crying out loud. It's the usual line, comes to nothing here, and it really has been done a professional job by Tottenham. They've held their lines. Arsenal really haven't threatened that much. Let's be real here. They've done absolutely jack to threaten. They've, Lacazette's had a couple of opportunities and pretty standard saves from Lloris, but really that final ball has been pretty poor from Arsenal.
Yeah, pretty much like you say. I mean, Tierney, Willian, some crosses in or whatever, sort of tried to make stuff happen, but Tierney's just floated on it. But once again, the delivery hasn't been good enough a lot of the time, and they just haven't. We haven't really had another way to create anything. Not really taking many shots from long range. Obviously, Partey went off towards the end of the half time actually, and just Spurs have just got us. What they've just done a job. They've done a number on us, is what I'm trying to say. And there's an injury here in the penalty area there. A couple of players have gone down, but I don't know. I should be more angry about this, but like I'm just I kind of expected it. So
yeah, when you expect something, you just accept it for what it is, for when it actually happens. Like if Arsenal, let's do roles reverse here. If Arsenal were in Spurs' position, they were like first in the Premier League and they were losing 2-0. It'd be a different story, wouldn't it, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds so sad saying this. Like, I just hope Liverpool and Man City can like up their game so Spurs don't win the league. And I hate saying that, but
if Liverpool win tonight, they go top, don't they?
Oh, please win, Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, it would just be unbearable. But honest to God, it is literally all on that Europa League. Once again, all out. You know, obviously we got to semi-final 1 year.
Well, before you say
Atletico Madrid.
You mentioned all out. That's it, Dan. That is it. It is all out.
That's it. Game over, man.
Game. In the words of Jigsaw. Game over. It's ended, everybody. Full time. 2-0 to Spurs. Harry Kane and Son with the goals. Harry Kane and Son with the assists. Dan, just some basic points from yourself about that game. I know we've been discussing it throughout, but yeah, just final summary of that as Aubameyang walks off and come on, let rip, Dan. What do you think?
No, I just think, like I say, we particularly on that. Like I said, the first goal was a wonder goal, but there wasn't a lot of pressure on Son. But the second goal, close to half time, we're kind of coming into the game. You know, there was just no support for holding in Gabriel in the midfield. We just all bombed on. And that has cost us the game, really, because in the second half, we picked up a little bit at the start, but Kane and Son, the way those two guys link up, we don't have players with that chemistry linking up. And that's our main issue, the lack of creative chemistry in the team, really.
Yep, there we are, Dan. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks, everybody, for joining myself and Dan. Make sure you join, me and Jason for a special on Tuesday. But more importantly, make sure you tune into Jason tonight live at 8 p.m. He says he's going to be doing the Sunday surgery, so Sunday surgery at 8 p.m. tonight. Other than that, it's the usual story. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you're brand new around here, hit the subscribe button. And myself and Dan are going to clear everything tonight. Dan, have you got any final words for the people watching as we say goodbye?
Yeah, just thanks for watching. Obviously, like, subscribe if you've enjoyed the content, and thanks for having me on.
There we are, everybody. Cheers, everybody, and see you soon. Take it easy.